Hello everyone, my name is Pateson, aka Encryptus. I took the RHCSA EX200 exam a few weeks ago and I scored 300 on 300. In this video, I'm going to share with you my certification journey, specifically my background coming into this exam, the length of time it took me to be exam ready, and the exact resources that I used to obtain the perfect score. I'm going to be sharing with you my exam strategy so it can help you optimize your preparation and maximize your scores as well. At the end of this video, I'll be sharing my experience on exam day and what to look out for. Suddenly, passing the RHCSA EX200 and even obtaining the perfect score is not as hard as it seems if you approach it correctly. So stick around and let's dive in. So these are my exam results, 300 on 300. That means 100% in every exam objective. And if you notice here, it talks about managing containers. That means this was RHCSA version 9. At the time of recording, this is a transition period between version 9 and version 10. So I personally decided to go for version 9 because I thought it was going to give me the opportunity to learn and test for containers, which has been stripped off in version 10, and RPM and Flatpak package management added instead. So yeah, some people think version 9 is slightly more difficult, but for me, I thought it was worth the challenge and a better value for money. Talking about my background coming into the RHCSA, I'd say I was pretty much a newbie, especially with respect to Linux. Of course, I've had a lot of experience with IT, with hardware and software, help desk and stuff like that. Equally have had experience with B2B SaaS as technical support, beta tester, site reliability and things like that. Equally worked as a developer, experience with JavaScript, React, Express, Node, like the MERN stack, all of that thing, but nothing much to do with Linux per se. The few command line commands that I knew were pretty much just like ls, touch, mkdir, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'd say I came off as a newbie and I was able to achieve the perfect score with the right resources. So it took me about 3 months to be exam ready. I started preparing from scratch early September, and by early December, I was ready to take the exam. Unfortunately, I couldn't secure a spot earlier, even mid-December, so I ended up booking the exam on the last day of December. I finished my exam around 11:40 p.m. In literally under an hour, I got my results. First email of the new year, the perfect score, absolutely amazing. I was preparing for like 3 hours a day because I had to work and prepare on the side. I think I went slightly longer on weekends, about 4, 5, sometimes 6 hours. So it took me 3 months to be ready for the exam. So my main study resource for the RHCSA was this video collection with labs by Sander Van Vogt. I got this on O'Reilly. Got a 1-year subscription, which gives me access to this course and a whole lot of others. This was my major study material. I think I spent a lot of time on this Sander's course. If I started practice earlier, I would have covered it faster. I spent about 8 weeks on Sander's course. I think it's kind of an overkill for someone who is new to Linux. He goes very in-depth, like he goes quite in-depth, covers lots of things that are even like out of scope of the exam. And there are lots of modules from scrolling down here, as you can see, like just lots of topics. It's really good if you want to get good background. I think it helped me a lot to really master the subject matter. Perhaps what helped me to get the perfect score. But I think I could have gotten ready for the exam faster if I had started practicing earlier and knowing what actually mattered for the exam. So it was a painstaking effort just going through every one of these modules and lessons and trying to understand what's going on, the flags. Yeah, and even the labs, he has very good labs at the end. Pretty good study material at the end of the day. I mean, Sander Van Vogt is kind of a veteran when it comes to the RHCSA Red Hat in general, so his courses are highly respected. Just have to find a way to use them wisely. So let's look at the practice resources I used. Don't mind the 100 tabs that are open, guys. Day in the life of an IT guy. So I used Haruna Adoga's practice series. He had about 10 of them. I think there are now 11. He added one for flat pack management for Rail 10. Very good series, covers a broad range of the objectives. I think after I finished with my main study resource, which is Sander van Voogt's course, I did the Haruna series about 2 to 3 times, and I started feeling the confidence to take the actual exam. So I strongly recommend this, a very good one to really give you like the insight into what you can expect for the exam and how to approach every task. There's equally EX200, who equally has some good videos. You can check those out as well, some good tasks. There's Author 3. Yeah, just some tips, especially with resetting root password and stuff like that. Just check those that pertain to RHCSA. And then after this, I wanted to actually take like practice resources that pertain to the actual exam testing style. So I went for a bunch of them on Udemy, and I would say this is where I had my greatest frustration with my preparation, because I couldn't find practice resources that were perfectly aligned with the exam objectives. Most of those I came across were largely outdated. I felt like they were out of tune with the actual exam. They were designed for earlier versions and then were updated with time, but not accordingly. For example, you can't have topics that have been clearly removed from the objectives by Red Hat. For example, Stratis, theme provisioning, video, even the scripting, the containers just go way out of the way to increase the difficulty at rates that is absolutely unnecessary. So the practice exams kind of took me a little bit backwards with regards to my preparation, because it took off some of that confidence that I had, not necessarily because I wasn't ready, but because they were testing lots of out of scope things that I didn't study for. So because of this, I got the determination at this point that if I got the perfect score in the RHCSA, I'll actually create a study resource that I wish I had, that would have helped me kind of achieve this same goal, but way faster, without wasting time, like just know what to expect for the exam. And I guess that's the plight of most of those preparing for the RHCSA. You don't know how the questions are tested, what might come, what might not. So we just have to go with a bunch of material, trying to know everything so you don't miss out on something. But practice resources can be very, very instrumental when it comes to this. Like if they point you in the right direction, you get to see how the questions are asked, what to expect, and with solutions as well, how to approach every task. And I'm happy to say that I did exactly that after scoring the perfect score, taking a little bit, literally the very first suggestion right now, the bestseller on Udemy, RHCSA 9 and 10 full practice exams by Pateson, Vades. So as you can see, this course is already helping hundreds of students to prepare and pass their examinations. If you look at the ratings here, we have lots of students sharing great stuff about the courses from different parts of the world. If I go to my instructor's dashboard, as we can see, the course is being taken by students in all the continent with massive support in North America, Canada, US, Mexico, in Brazil, in Africa, especially West Africa, here in Europe, massive support. Thank you all. In India, great support. In East Asia, South Asia, even in Australia. So massive support across 38 countries, 9 languages. Thank you all so much. This was absolutely the objective of this course, to help others who are going through what I went through, not to face the same challenges that I had, by having the perfect practice resource that can point them in the right direction. Not just go overboard testing out of scope stuff that are clearly not in the exam, because people don't have that time to waste. And I'm so glad that this course is doing exactly that. So be sure to check out the course. It's currently the bestseller in its category on Udemy, the highest rated, 5-star review. This is very telling of a course that's actually making a difference. So for everyone taking this course or who has already taken, I say thank you so much for the massive support. This course is constantly being improved to make it the best that there is. But please do leave your reviews so that others can find it. And if you have any suggestions, be sure to reach me at any time. For those of you preparing for the RHCSA, I strongly, highly recommend this. As someone who has navigated the path, I can tell you with confidence that this will make all the difference. My advice to students is generally to start preparation early so that you can help them gauge their exam readiness, know what to expect in the exam, measure how far they have come with their preparation, build confidence, see how to approach every task, and a lot more. Starting practice early certainly helps you to move faster up the curve. And so I strongly recommend you check this course. I'll be including discount coupon link in the description, and I'll try to update that regularly. So at any time you watch this course, you should be able to find discount coupon in the description, which would greatly make a difference. For example, it won't always be that price. Applying a coupon could bring the price to way lower, even lower than what we currently have here. So this course has 5 EX200 tailored mock examinations that follows the structure and style of the actual exam. It just gives you that edge by putting you in exam mode. Just a little more rigorous, but nothing out of scope, just greater intensity. It also has 200 bonus MCQ practice questions, and for all the mock exams and the MCQs, the content for Rel 9 and Rel 10 are clearly labeled and separated so that you only take what pertains to your actual exam. Before you sit any red hat exam, be sure to watch this video multiple times. Very important. Lastly, I wanted to share my experience on the exam day. However, I see this video is getting a little long, so I'll probably create another follow-up video just for my experience on exam day, because believe me, there's a lot to share. There are a lot of things that took me off guard, unawares, and even just the exam environment was not as I expected. I certainly did my due diligence, and that helped me a little. But I guess prior knowledge would have helped me better. So I'm willing to share all of those with you so you can have a better exam experience. So if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, subscribe, share the video with others who might benefit, turn on your notification bell, or be sure to make that follow-up video, and I'll probably be making additional videos, possibly a video series on other tasks that students struggle with in the exam. I'll equally share tips and ways to navigate the exam environment, to make good use of man pages, and strategies that can help you remember flags in the exam. Of course, those are covered in the practice course on Udemy, which is in the description, but I'll possibly make videos to explain that as well and share with the YouTube community. So thank you very much for sticking to the end. My final remarks: the RHCSA exam is not as hard as it seems to pass, and even to get the perfect score if you prepare rightly. Lastly, be sure to study well for the exam, but above all, practice, practice, practice. Practice is everything. Until the next video, guys, it's ciao.